Happy Saturday. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Saturday. It's been busy. A busy morning already. I sold something on Facebook Marketplace. I took the dogs for a walk and then got ready to hang out with you guys. So let's check in with the chat. Say good morning. Robert's here. Good morning, Robert. Terry's here. Good afternoon, Terry. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are feeling well. We've got Terry stickers. We got some books to show from Terry today. Mike is here. Good morning, Mike. Hope you are doing well. Wow, we've got all the the international crew is here with us. Raf, good morning. Hope you are doing well. And hope you get some time to get a video in this week. I know I saw your post from last week saying I understand work has been busy for me too. So sometimes you just can't make time for content sometimes. Brad is here. Look at this. We've got 5 people watching and 3 of them are Canadian. Very nice. Good morning. Dan is here. Good morning, Dan. Oh, very nice. GalaxyCon. Very nice. Yeah, right. We've got a couple shows this weekend. I know Fan Expo in Canada, right? That's going on this weekend. I know a couple of the guys are there. We've got Baltimore Comic-Con coming up next month. We've got a bunch of local shows here too in South Carolina for me in the next couple months too. So I may try to go to Baltimore. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, hope everybody is doing well. Jeff is here. Good morning, Jeff. Super Jersey Comic-Con today. No, I was going to skip, but 10 minutes away, $10 admission. So I guess I'll go. All right. Yeah. I saw that on Instagram. I saw a few people posting about that. Seems like there's definitely I know over the last year, there are pretty much stuff within driving distance of me. Almost every weekend there's something going on. There's a show today at like a brewery that they've done for a few times now. There is one in Charleston coming up for me, Coastal Comic-Con. There's a bunch. I mean, there's pretty much something going on. I don't know if and I've seen some videos, people mentioning like, cons, the hotel, like small cons are coming back. So which is good, right? People are buying and selling. So James, good morning. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, definitely seems like we've got our share of buying opportunities with recent shows. So I didn't do my notes this week, so I'm going to kind of wing it. But we want to always shout out our channel members. I have links for all of the channel members down below if you're not familiar and want to check out their channels. Cat Fan Comics Man, who I reached out to and I haven't heard back. Hope he is doing well. He's been off YouTube and moving and got some personal stuff going on. So hopefully he's back with us soon. Terry's here. Terry, Dead Man Comic Cover Show. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hope you are feeling well. Bruce, Kingdom of Nerds, who just always seems to be live. Raf, who's hanging out with us today. Nam and a Comic Bookworm, who just dropped a couple videos. Still only 35 cents. Who's got something going on with CGC. They messed up one of his books and missed some stuff. If you haven't seen that, I'd go check that out. It's pretty interesting. And he's been dealing with like the head guy over at CGC trying to get things resolved. Philtastic Comics and Art. Matt Likes Comics, who we're going to talk about in a little bit. Mr. McGroovy, Anachronic Comics, Joe, Pop House with Animal, Dave's Ideas and Creations, who's got a new video I got to go check out. JSS Brooklyn, Sleepy Reader 666, Three Good Nerds, and Alex, the Longest Cosplay. Hey, wait a minute. Look, I mentioned Bruce and he appears. Good morning, Bruce. Yeah, I mean, Bruce just seems to be perpetually on YouTube. He is always live, or there's some premiere, something going on, which is good to see. But yeah, thank you for the channel members. I appreciate you guys all being channel members. But I wanted to shout out two other channels that just hit the 1,000 subscriber milestone. Paul, good morning. Matt Likes Comics just hit 1K. So congrats to Matt. He had he did this video here, the Big B Comics in Ontario, and it went kind of crazy. He got over 6,000 views and brought in a bunch of new subs. So he hit the 1K milestone. So congrats to Matt. Yeah, good stuff. Good to that's the big milestone, right? You're always, after the next 100, but then, you want to kind of, the 1K is always the goal, right? And I know YouTube is kind of changing some of the monetization requirements, but the 1K was always that monetization thing. But no, just nice to hit that 1K. And let me share this. Bryant hit 1K as well. We shouted him out last couple weeks too. So Bryant, I Have Comic Issues, just hit 1K as well. So congrats to Bryant. He's got, I know he's doing a giveaway at 1K. So you can go check him out. And he's got his Comic Origins show Saturday nights. Mr. McGroovy's coming up this Sunday nights. I got to definitely check that out. He had Joe on. Scott Vaughn was on a few weeks ago, so definitely go check out Bryant as well. So congrats to both Matt and Bryant for hitting 1K. Big deal. Evolutionary, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Dan, I'm getting close to 1K. I don't know, because I used to only have a few viewers, but suddenly it's taken off. Good. That's good. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I guess people are into these comic book things, huh? But that's good. Yeah, I guess sometimes it's just you have a video, you have a video that just kind of gets some traction, and it'll bring some new subscribers into the channel for sure. Coach is here. Good morning, Coach. Coach just dropped a Heroes Con video. Got to hang out with Doug at Heroes Con this past year in June, and he just did a kind of a recap video and all of the books he picked up. And yeah, it makes me want to go back to Heroes Con now. So although we have 10 months to go before Heroes Con 2027, it was a good reminding me of all the different things we did. We hung out a lot. We went to a movie one night. Yeah, it was a busy weekend. We did a lot of stuff at Heroes Con. So besides just digging for comics, right? So, but yeah, definitely go check that out. I guess we should talk CBC Awards. Sneak peek here. Let's take a look. We are officially a week into voting. So we've got 3 weeks left. Let me share this. So we hit, so last I checked yesterday, we were a little bit over 900 votes in. And this morning, just taking a look, we've got 1,124. So, a good first week. So I'm sure that will continue to grow. And what's been really great is everybody has been, all of the finalists have been mentioning it in videos or posting it out on Instagram. So which has been really good. It obviously helps get some more eyeballs on the awards as well. So, but it's good to see, excited to see that others are excited about being finalists and, their chances in this year's award. So it's been really good. So yeah, this is as of let me refresh and see. Yeah, so still at 1,124 votes as of this morning, and a lot of close races. I've been kind of checking in on the different tallies of the categories, and there are a lot of close races. I actually posted out something on Instagram yesterday just to show one of the categories. Didn't mention which category. Didn't want to give too much away, but yeah, a lot of close races. So it's it'll come down to the last couple votes for some categories. Some categories there are a few people that are kind of taking a modest lead, but it's early, 3 weeks left. So, but again, congratulations to all of the finalists. Let me go over here and just recognize our so good, go vote right here. Some people are saying a couple people mentioned to me that people didn't know where to vote. So I added this little vote here, the finalist ballot. So you just click on that to go vote. You've got all the different channels here, which has hyperlinks. You can go click on them. And then too, just again, to shout out all of our channel sponsors, click on their links too. You take you to their YouTube or their Instagram. So definitely go support those sponsors who are supporting us, and maybe go find some new channels too. So, but yeah, so looking forward to that. And I saw, well, let's check in with the chat first. Let's say hello. I saw a few other people joining us. John is here, JSS Brooklyn. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Bleecker Street is here, and I've got his right there, over there. Murder King, his ash can for his new book. So definitely go follow that on Kickstarter. Do I repeat myself? I repeat myself a lot, if that's for me. Let's see. Zach is here. Good morning, Zach. It's football season, almost football season. College football kicks off next week, and then the weekend after NFL. And so I've got 4 fantasy football drafts tomorrow night, and Zach being part of, I think, 2 of them. So looking forward to that. Let's see. I do mention the awards on my Tuesday. All right. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Sada Kram is here. Good morning. Love the close. Yeah, it does. It does. And, I wish there was a better way to capture the things that are going on behind the scenes, but I don't want to give obviously too much away, but definitely in the early voting, you see, somebody's in the lead. And so there are lead changes as more votes come in. Like the percentages of the people that are winning right now are so, in some categories, is so slim, 2 or 3 votes swings it another way. So it's really interesting to see, how people are voting and how the races kind of change over time. So I gotta figure out a way, if there's a way we can capture that but not spoil anything. Dale is here. Good morning, Dale. Yes, yeah. Updated the website this morning based on some feedback. JSS was actually one of the people that reached out and said, "Hey, but we have over 1,000 people who have voted already, so 1,000 people found it." Let's see. Buddy's saying good morning. But yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention, and let me see if I can bring it up. Where is it? So the trophies are being worked on. So why am I drawing a blank on Wham? I was having a moment there. So Wham Lab HQ, it used to be Wham Stand, but now they are, let me see if I can share this. They are handling the trophies this year. So, and last year too, the golden spinners. And so, let's see.
Last time I checked in, we were coming up with colors for the office. Well,
so you can see in the background, he's got some of the CBC awards, the spinner racks.
While I was working on it, fell off a ladder.
So it was great to see the update.
But
and
on top of putting this all together,
Wham Stand, you can check them out on IG. They make a great comic book stand for raw books, and that's what I'm using in my background to display some of the books that I have. So it was good to see that the spinner racks are in progress. So yeah, so that's kind of it on the CBC awards for now. I actually have to start to think about putting together the winner show, getting that together. I'm going to be reaching out to community members to help. I'm going to be hosting this year, but we're going to have a lot of guest presenters come in and present awards, as well as having community involvement in, videos throughout the awards. So I actually have to start to get that together because it'll be here, soon enough. So let's see. Barry's here. Good morning, Barry. Hope you are doing well. Joffrey's here. Good morning, Joffrey. Yeah, we do have two to mention. Posted on Instagram. We do have a giveaway we're going to be doing today, and we'll start collecting comments for people that are just hanging out. So, Tomb of Apocalypse #1. I just love this cover. I'm not sure if this is just a one shot or like a mini. I wasn't sure, but I saw the cover. And I was like, let me grab that. Always like to give away number one issues because that way people can jump in on reading and figure out if they want to continue. And then ROM #1. This is special #1. I know there was a blind bag back in June for ROM, so I'm not sure if this is a new series or not, but I saw #1 and I remember the blind bags being pretty a lot of people were after those, so I figured I'd pick up this as well. So but yeah, little bit of a cover buy and the fact that it was an issue 1. So we're going to be giving those away today, and we'll do that a little bit later, but I'll start collecting comments now. And because we are just a week away from college football and 2 weeks away from NFL regular season football, enter the hashtag football. We'll draw that in a little bit, but figure to give everybody a chance to get in while they're here, just in case that they need to dip out. Tomb, yeah, a big tomb. ROM around the world. Yes, wasn't that Rome? Wasn't that Rome around the world? So yeah, enter the hashtag football to get a chance, and we'll, like I said, we'll run that in a little bit. Shouldn't that be footballs? I don't know. But good morning, Taylor. Got a nice package in the mail from Mr. Terry, Dead Man Comic Cover Show. And he sent me a couple of Amazing Spider-Man books that I needed. Issue 200 and issue, I'm trying to look to see, Romita. So that's a Romita cover. And then issue Yep, Ramita and McLeod 201. So 2 more books that I needed for the Amazing Spider-Man run. So we're down to under issue 200, so 199 and below, and I think I need about 94, 95, 93, something like that issues. So Terry, thank you for that, for those 2 books to help me along the way. I picked up some books last weekend, some ASM books. So we are, we're working on it. We're working on it. A little mix of both raw. Well, all the books I picked up last weekend were raw, but I've been buying some slabs ASM and some raw. So, definitely go check out Failure Force, Taylor's t-shirt brand. If for anything, just follow him on Instagram. He's always got some good. Failure Force is always posting some great stuff on Instagram. Terry, yes, thank you. And I have books. You won books 2 weeks ago, a week ago, that I still have to send, but I've got something else that I'm going to send you along with that, and I gotta get some packing for that. It's not a standard, not going to fit in a comic box Gemini mailer, so I got to work on that. So that's still pending. Hopefully I'll get that wrapped up this week and get that sent out to you. Let's see. Basement Comics. Good morning, Sean. It's tea, but it's not hot tea. It's cold tea, sweet tea. I had my hot tea earlier, but in your honor, I got some Spidey's perspiring there, a little condensation on the cup. But congrats to Sean on his nominations, the tea drinking, the personal trademark, right? I was drawing a blank on. So let's see. Oh, all right. JSS dropping links for us. Very good. Thank you, Barry. Yeah, I have these little things that I forgot to put in, so we can welcome you guys. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. And then StreamYard has these little. Oh, I'm hiding it with Barry's comment. Let's try that again. There you go. You can like and subscribe. The thumbs up. See? We're getting fancy over here. That's pretty cool. That StreamYard is definitely has added a lot of different features for sure. They're definitely trying to make it worth your money with some added features. So my road trip adventures. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. I approve of all. Yes. We Northeast, when we lived in the Northeast, New York, Long Island, tea was, hot tea in the winter was good. But then we moved south and it's so hot here that, sweet tea is a big sweet tea is a big thing. So it's just a cold version and a little sweeter than hot tea, right? Yeah, it is a big cup. It is. It's an extra. It's Spidey, but and it's from, I don't know if you can see it on the inside, Universal Studios. JSS dropping. Yes, Baltimore, right? Oh yeah, right. And New York Comic Con in October, right? We've got a lot of stuff to wrap up the end of the year for sure. And like I said, I was saying earlier, there's a lot of local stuff for us too. So Let's see. And then a couple books I picked up this past week. Not a lot. Wolverine 26. I don't know. I have been really trying to streamline the pull list. So it's been some weeks it's only 2 books, and this was one of those weeks. So Wolverine 26. This has been good, not great, but decent. And then I'm getting caught up on the advertisement in the back. Then we got Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 35. So this is Legacy 9.99. So we're one issue next month in September. The end of September, they are, issue 1000 will be out. Where is it? It's showing here. So issue 1000. There's a ton of different covers. So here's a peach. That looks like a Peach Momoko cover, I think. Maybe not. Oh, no. Yeah, by Peach Momoko and Frank Miller. So Spider-Man 1000, I think it's the last week of September, last new comic book day of September it's going to be released. Let me double check that. Yes, I think it's, it just says that on sale September. But so those are really the only 2 books I picked up. But interesting, it looks like they've got something major going to happen in ASM 1000. So it'll be interesting to kind of pick up to see where that goes. I was actually thinking, because I haven't done reviews of Amazing Spider-Man. I used to do reviews every issue, and I kind of stopped it because it was a lot of work. So I think I'm going to kind of do a recap up to the road to 1000, kind of give you my take on where Spider-Man's at right now, and the writing and the artwork, and what I expect out of issue 1000, which is, like I said, end of September. So yeah, for Spidey fans, it'll be interesting. If you're not, then you won't really care. But it's a big, it's a big deal to hit 1000, although it's kind of been a windy road, right? They renumbered a few times throughout, but they kind of went back to the legacy numbers. So to have 1000 issues of a ongoing series is certainly impressive, so. Yes, iced tea. Yes, ice. Yeah. And it's funny, in the Northeast, they didn't call it. They called it iced tea, not sweet tea. It was iced tea, but it was sweet tea, but it was iced tea. And down south, they call it sweet tea. So Kenneth is here. Good morning, Kenneth. Hope you were doing well. Haven't seen you in a bit, but hope you're doing well. I got to check that out. I did see him post that up on Instagram, or maybe one of the chat groups. But yeah, definitely have to go check that out. To see, I'm sure there'll be some Spider-Man, stuff happening over the next couple weeks as we hit that big milestone. And let me double check, because I think it's, let me share this. Now remember, get your hashtag in for the few of you that just joined us. Hashtag football. We've got 2 books we're going to give away. Kenneth, get in there. Let's see. Down here in Texas, homemade sweet tea usually has about yes, that is that. Sweet tea is certainly sweet. There is a certain brand of sweet tea that we buy that doesn't have as much sugar. It's a little mild in the sweet tea realm. It's called Milo's, and it's good. It's not, like that's, like you said, a pound of sugar, because you could drink your calories in a couple cups of sweet tea very, very easily. So you got to be careful. So yeah, so this is, let's see if we can get rid of these ads. This is my League of Comics. Come on, get rid of this ad. I don't want these ads. Too many pop-ups. What can I get rid of? But anyway, so let's see. So I think it's Marvel had the Ash Can out this week, and I know a couple people picked it up. I saw Legion of Comics, James, and a few others pick up the Ash Can for Marvel's Midnight. And what I thought there was a certain September day that Marvel is only releasing. It's interesting. They don't show it here. I think Marvel is only releasing the Midnight books on that day and no other books. I thought it was September 9th, or is it October? Let's see. Let me see. I think it's October. That's it. It's October 7th. I was off a month. So on this day, on New Comic Book Day for the first New Comic Book Day in October, Marvel is not releasing any other books except the Midnight books. So you've got Midnight X-Men #1, and they kind of have this themed cover, although there are some, the A cover is a kind of a themed cover, or they're going to look very much the same across all of the books. But definitely some interesting covers for sure. Some of the variant covers. Storm there. That's a good one. That's an interesting one. So they're going to be doing this on that day. So it's pretty interesting that Marvel's kind of going all in for a early New Comic Book Day, only releasing those 3 books. So that's going to be interesting. So you've got Midnight Spidey. It's got some interesting covers as well. So I did see, like I said, a few people had the Ash Can from this previous week and previewed some of the interior art that's going to be in. Pretty, wow, that's a cool cover. I hadn't seen that. Black cat with the cat shadow. I'm definitely gonna take a peek at least at the Midnight Spider-Man one. There is also the Fantastic Four. Is it Fantastic Four? Yeah. Fantastic Four. So this looks interesting too. To see, kind of a horror Fantastic Four. I mean, look at Reed there. That's a pretty good cover. Who did that cover? That is Ben Harvey, Midnight Special. We've got Eric Crane. So definitely some interesting stuff. And I guess Marvel is really, if they're only publishing 3 books for a single New Comic Book Day, I guess they're kind of all in on this series. And who I know Hickman is, so this is Benjamin Percy is writing the Fantastic Four. Is Hickman, who's writing Spidey? Philip Kennedy Johnson is writing Midnight Spidey, and then I think Hickman on X-Men. I think if I'm right. Yep, Jonathan Hickman. So interesting. Let me see. Let me catch up on the chat here. So it's going to be interesting. Just like what I'm getting for last week. 30 tries. Few number ones, it seems. Yeah, I'm amazed at some of the hauls that people bring in each week. I mean, it's like 12, 15 books. It can get expensive pretty quick. Jack Kirby's birthday just passed, right? So He likes to chew his drinks. Uh, oh, okay, nice. I didn't know. I didn't know how widespread. I'm in South Carolina, so I didn't know how widespread Milo's is. Like if it was a big thing, but that's my sweet tea of choice because it's not so sweet. So if you drink can't cause health issues. This is true, right? I mean, you think of all the stuff that we between Red Bull and soda and even Gatorade, right? It's got a ton of sugar and things. So okay, all right, yeah, I wasn't sure how because Milo's was not a thing in the Northeast, but is in the Southeast. So I wasn't sure how widespread. There we go. Yeah. Sean was helping me as I was struggling to remember. Um, oh, there we go. Robert. Yeah. So maybe Marvel is celebrating your birthday as well on that day. So we'll have to remember that. I pre-ordered one bloody cover for all three books. I might stick around. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out. I'll definitely check out. I'll probably pick up all three issues as well. And give them a try. Definitely. But I'm like I said, I'm surprised that Marvel is taking that big swing and just releasing those three books. I guess they really want people to. I guess right. If you're a Marvel fan, there's no other books to pick up. I'm sure you'll probably pick up an issue one of these books, if not all three. So, what did I miss? Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, I know you're a big X-Men. Yeah, and Fantastic Four it seems interesting. The Spidey one seems obviously being a Spider-Man fan. The artwork that I saw in the Ash Can was a little more manga style. Um so that was interesting to see. Um but yeah, that was definitely interesting to see. Um yes. Sean is a big Marvel fan for sure. Yeah, the thinking about what if it's a horror and what they could do. Obviously, the Spider-Man thing with a spider, um, and then even too with the X-Men, right? That team having things happen, but the Fantastic Four to see like because Reed is pretty, he's pretty straightforward, other than being elastic. Um, but that'll be interesting to see what they do with that team, and even like you know, I don't know what they'll do with Ben Grimm with the Thing. So, let's see. Yes, the very very manga style. Like Peter kind of had that. I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of a the big eyes. I think kind of gives it away, right? When they draw in that kind of manga style, the eyes are kind of maybe a little exaggerated. So you just found. Okay. Hmm, all right. Too cutesy to be called midnight. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how far they lean into the horror aspect of it, right? I know there's a lot of and horror is really not my cup of tea. But I'm interested to check it out. Um, but there are a lot of horror fans. Um, so here is ASM 1000. So ASM 1000, 999 cover price. So this is obviously going to be an oversized, right? It's 104 pages, and you're going to have multiple stories. You're going to have a main story by Joe Kelly, who's been writing Spider-Man, but then you've got Brian Michael Bendis, Dan Slott, Frank Miller, J.M. DeMatteis, Larry Lieber, Noah Hawley, and then a bunch of different artists as well. And just so there are open covers. There are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 24 open order covers. And then there are 4 incentive covers. Eric Larson, Steve Ditko, black and white. That's pretty nice. And you have Lee Bermejo, 1 in 100. You've got J. Scott Campbell, 1 in 200. That's pretty cool with the reflection of all the villains and the other characters in Spidey's mask. And then you have retailer exclusives. So who's doing? You've got Tyler Kirkham. Patrick Gleason's doing his own. You've got LCSD. Who is? Oh, Local Comic Shop Day book as well. So definitely interesting. I mean, for a $9.90, I think so. $9.99. I think my LCS gives me $2 off, so it'll be $8. I'll probably pick up a variant cover. Probably to Lee Bermejo. I've been collecting his run of these. But yeah, that's kind of pricey too. $10. And you'll probably be able to pick them up on the secondary market, after the fact. But yeah, ASM 1000. Let's get back to our giveaway and let's run this and check in with the chat. Come on. Share screen. Let's see. Good morning, Mark. Appreciate you being here. Mark was hanging out with Gary B this past week, so definitely go check out the interview. Let's see. And then Storm, Vampire Back. Iron Man thing. Yeah, I guess they're really just trying to tap into maybe the horror issue stuff, right? Yes, Gleason did the Webhead 55, and then there was a whole series of different Webhead covers that he did. But yeah, get your hashtags in. We're going to run this. Let me show. We'll move that for a second. We'll show everybody what we're giving away. Tomb of Apocalypse and #1, which was a great cover, and ROM Special #1. So those are the 2 books we're giving away today, and I've got some other stuff I'm sure I'll throw in as well. So yeah, just a couple weeks away from football season. Let me flip my Marvel calendar for the day. So we've got Saturday and Sunday here. We've got the War Machine. So, but yeah, we've got 19 watching, 16 entered. So if you want a chance at the books, we'll get your name in there. Yeah. That's pretty much what I've got. And it's the end of August already. Where did August go? August kind of flew right by. Yeah, into September we'll be talking fall weather and football, and before we know it, we'll be talking about the holidays. I mean, this year's moving pretty quick. All right, we've got 16 out of 18. We're going to run this. Good luck, everybody. And our winner is James. Congrats. Hopefully you didn't pick those books up because I know you had a big stack of books this week. Congrats. I'll get those sent out to you. Send me a message on Instagram with your address. I don't think I have your address. I don't think I've sent you anything before. So, yes, yeah, right. We've had some crazy weather this summer, right? Some crazy storms. So yeah, I wonder what that means for. And they're talking the El Nino, stream. What? It. Let's just not send the cold weather down by me. It can get in the 40s or 50s, but let's just stop right there. All right. Oh, nice. Awesome. Awesome. Because you had a big stack of books this week. So great. Two more to add to the read pile. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Yeah, right. I think we're in for an interesting, winter, and we still, I'm not gonna jinx it, but what this time of year usually means in the in the Caribbean. Things start happening down there. So, Trev, good morning, Trev. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. But yeah, that's we're probably going to wrap up a little bit early. I actually have to run. I do have some other stuff I need to mail out today, and my post office closes at 11:30. They're open from 9. They're open for 2 hours on Saturday, 9:30 to 11:30, which is tough for me to get there before the show because I'm getting ready for the show, and then afterwards I got to kind of make a mad dash there to get there in time. So I'm gonna JSS dropping the Farmer's Almanac. I'm afraid to look and see what they're predicting. So, but yeah, I hope everybody has a great weekend. If you're into fantasy football and drafting this weekend, good luck. I have, like I said, I've got multiple drafts set for tomorrow. So looking forward to that bunch with the community, which is always fun. I know there's a bunch of different leagues throughout the community, so good to see that. But yeah, so I hope everybody has a great weekend. Great. Yeah, we're gonna try a little overcast. I think we're supposed to get some rain today, but it's better than it being really, really too hot. So I'll take it. But yeah, off. All right, Sean's off to bike. Hopefully he's taking Hank with him too. Get his son out and about. But yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you. We'll be back. We'll be back next Saturday. I gotta schedule all of my shows for September, but we'll be back, and we've got some promotion stuff coming up in September too. Creator reached out to me. I've got a bunch of different giveaways that we're going to be doing throughout the end of September into October. So yeah, we'll have more information on as we get closer to that. But yeah, have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next Saturday.